Hi guys, today we're going to make these mini stuffed bell peppers, so let's get started. You're going to start off with some mini bell peppers. You can find this in your produce department. And then we're going to also need some cream cheese. And right there you see some ground turkey. You can use any protein you want, chicken, ground beef. Excuse my voice guys, I'm under the weather, so that's why I sound like a man right now. I have some smoked paprika, some garlic, some S&P, and this is a little panko breadcrumbs with some herb de provence and a little red pepper flake. So let's get started. So first off guys, we're going to split these long ways. It's hard for me to do this and record, so this is them split, and I'm going to show you. You just lay it flat, try to find the flattest side, and you're going to just slice it long ways down the middle. Now I go through and make sure I find the prettiest peppers. Some of them can look a little wonky, so I try to pick the prettiest ones for presentation purposes. Then you're going to just take your finger and clean out the insides. Sometimes I leave the stems on for presentation, sometimes I don't. Sometimes they're better for people to pick up if you leave the stems on, and you just remove it. It's your preference. So once we get that going, this is how they look when they're all finished and clean. I like to use the red, the orange, the yellow. The camera isn't really picking them up, the color, the vibrancy of the color, excuse me. But now we're going to start with our filling. This is a smaller version, guys. The actual measurements will be in the description box below. So I'm just going to take the bowl with the ground turkey in it and just mix everything in. All of the seasonings go in, and then we're going to put the cream cheese in. The footage is all over the place, guys. My camera is acting up, so you get the gist of it. Let's just zone in on the preparation. So once we get the mixture done, we just start stuffing them. I use my hands and I just put them in, and I make it pretty flat so that it's stuffed pretty solid and they're a little more heartier. You can use less or more cream cheese, up to you. I wanted these to be a little rich tonight, so I put a little more cream cheese than usual. But like I said, this is a smaller version as well. It balances out when you make the bigger version. Also, you can line your baking sheet with a little foil for easier cleanup. So once we get all those down, if they're not laying flat, just push them down a little bit with your hand and they'll lay flat like this. So now you're going to take that breadcrumb mixture. That's what's going to give you that crunch and that crispiness, and you want that to brown up. That's why I have some parmesan in with the breadcrumbs so that it can get nice and brown. I also hit that with a little spray of canola oil, and then we're going into the oven at 350 degrees. I start off with like a 7-minute interval. Try 7 minutes, and then you could just watch them and go minute per minute. When they come out the oven, believe me, you guys, you are going to love these little babies, and you won't be able to keep them. So until next time, I hope you try this recipe. Good eating, guys.